everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a collection of loads of different Slimming World meals that I've been eating recently. So hopefully it gives you a little bit of inspiration and you enjoy it. So if you want to see what I've been eating, then keep watching. So this is my tea for this day of filming, and I've got a baked potato here with a big salad. I've just got like a crunchy lettuce mix with cucumber and tomato. Got some bacon medallions there, and the beans are these Tesco Healthy Living ones, which I've jazzed up with a little bit of smoked paprika and some maple syrup. This is the muscle food one, and I swear it's only like half a SYNS for like 6 tablespoons or something like that. So the amount I added was minimal, so it's no SYNS, but they're like barbecue beans then. And then I'm also going to add some of this sweet chili cottage cheese, which is fat free, and it's flipping amazing. I absolutely love it. And I have to say that this is a complete like go-to fail-safe meal for me. You could have it for lunch if you're at work, for example. Just take your baked potato and your beans and heat it up. You could switch your bacon out for ham if you wanted to, and it's just super easy. And this is a complete winner, so you need to try that. I think there's a chive one as well that you can get, so definitely worth checking it out from Tesco. So this is just a little evening snack, and it's a Müller light vanilla with the little chocolate shavings in and some raspberries, and obviously a heart-shaped spoon and a heart-shaped bowl makes everything about it much better. So for tea tonight, this is all SYNS free. We've got homemade tandoori chicken with rice and salad, and this is like a SYNS free Raita or like a tzatziki. All SYNS free. All of this, great because there's loads of speed in it. To make the chicken, I used about, let me get it for you, half a tub of fat-free natural yogurt. I added about, I would say, a tablespoon of this to the yogurt, a good splash of lemon juice, and then 3 cloves of crushed garlic, and then a little bit of salt. And I mixed all that together, and I marinated the chicken in it for only about an hour in the fridge with some foil over the top. And then I took it off, put it on a baking tray with a spray of fry light to stop it from sticking, and cooked it in the oven until it was nice and cooked through. And this is going to be really yummy. It's like a fake away, but really good for you, and it's a staple of mine at the weekend when I fancy like a curry or something like that. But this is much better. So to make the Raita, or you know, it's like tzatziki in a way, but what you're going to need is some fat-free natural yogurt, some salt, some dried mint, some lemon juice, and then a bit of sweetener, so whichever one you've got. I've got Sucker and Gold at the moment, but any will do, it'll be fine. And then optionally you can add chili powder or even a clove of garlic if you want to add a little bit of heat. I've not gone for garlic this time because I've got plenty on the chicken that we're having with this, but I did add a tiny touch of this. And basically you want about a quarter of a tub of this, a twist or so of salt to your taste. Taste as you go, because that's what makes this sort of stuff really great. I would say I added about 1.5 teaspoons of dried mint. I added literally the tiniest sprinkle of chili powder because this one in particular is very hot. And then a good drizzle of lemon juice, and then a teaspoon of your sweetener. And you just mix it all together. Oh, and one thing I forgot to include is that I took about this much cucumber, so about, I would say about 3 inches maybe, something like that. I cut it in half with a knife, scooped out the fleshy sort of seedy bit and put that in the bin, and then I grated it, and I've added cucumber in here as well, so that's some extra speed, which is always handy. And then that is it, but it just adds something to the dish. It's nice and light. You could use this as a salad dressing, which would be lovely, and it's just really tasty, and it's free, which is even better, and it has speed in. So for tea tonight, this is a new recipe actually, and it's a Sloppy Joe recipe from slimmingeats.com, I think it is, and that's the mix, which, as far as I can work out, I have adjusted the recipe slightly because I thought there was just too much sweetener going on. But I would probably say it's about SYNS free. I use Sucker and Gold as my sweetener, if you were wondering. And then I've got my HEXA wholemeal roll, some reduced fat cheddar as my cheese, and then I've got broccoli and asparagus for my speed. And then there's also passata and peppers in there and onion, which is like extra speed, I guess. And then there are some homemade Slimming World chips as well, and that's what Mark's having. That's Bill's, and that one's Daisy's. I don't think the kids will eat all of it, but you can't have a sloppy joe without a proper bun, can you? So I did them a full one. And then there's a little bit of mixture left, so I might actually have some because it's all free, and if I'm still hungry then I can have some with like my chips or something like that. So I'm really excited about eating this, and I've tried this mixture and it's really good. So this is just a quick breakfast today, and it's a Müller light banana yogurt with some banana and blueberries, and I don't actually have any speed fruit in. I thought I had raspberries, but they've gone a bit mouldy, so I'm definitely not going to eat them, so I'll have to try and make it up later. But it just goes to show that sometimes you can't always be perfect, and I'm sure that this will keep me full. So I thought I'd show what I have at Nando's when I go. Sometimes I would say it's probably better to just have chicken with your choice of marinade, but I went for a wrap this time with salad and macho peas, and it was probably over 20 SYNS, but calorie wise it's actually not too bad, so that is how I balance it. So for tea tonight we're having roast like chicken in a bag and a lot of steam, and for speed I've got broccoli, and then I've made the Slimming Eats, it's called scalloped potatoes, but it reminds me a bit of potato dauphinoise, but that, depending on how much of your HEXA you've had, would be SYN free, so that would just, you know, be based on how much milk you've had throughout the day, etc, etc. So I'll leave the link for that down below, but it smells really good and I'm hoping it tastes just as good. So as like a little sweet treat tonight, I'm having some strawberries, which is speedy obviously, and then I'm having a tablespoon of this spread that I found today, and it's Meridian cocoa and hazelnut butter. I can't find the SYN value at the moment on the app, nor can I work out, like, I can do the calculator, but I can't actually work out how much it will be for a tablespoon. So I'm going to call it 5, because that is what most of the nut butters tend to be, between like 4.5, 5. So it seems like a lot of SYNS to sort of waste on, you know, 1 tablespoon, but that'll go a long way, and it's really rich and so good, and it's full of healthy fats as well. So for tea tonight we're having this courgette pasta, or it's down as a zucchini pasta from the Slimming Eats website. I made a few changes. I added more speed, so as well as courgette there is asparagus in there as well. I added some lean smoked bacon medallions in, because that's extra protein, it'll keep you fuller for longer. And I also used Laughing Cow extra light triangles. The recipe calls for just the light ones, but if you use the extra light, then you've got a little bit more leeway with your HEXA, and that's because the whole recipe serves 4, and that uses 4 of your HEXA traditionally, but if you use the Laughing Cow extra light, then it's 3.5 HEXA, so you could probably save a little bit of milk for your brews, or, you know, add some extra parmesan if you wanted to. But I'll leave the recipe down below, and I'm really excited to eat it because I've had a little taste and it's gorgeous. So this is another family tea, and tonight we have some couscous here. I've got loads of salad and some chicken from Aldi. These were flavoured, and there's also veggies and a Diet Coke, and this was so good, and everybody loved it as well. So that's the end of this video. If you'd like to see more like this, then let me know and I will do them. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so I need to do more, and have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye.